here today to kick off our July 4th week. July 4th is a special time of year, obviously, because we celebrate our nation's independence. But here in New Bedford, it's also a big week because we also celebrate Cape Verdean independence. We have a great slate of events, as we always do this week, this year. And more to come on that, but of course it includes the Cape Verdean Recognition Parade a week from Saturday, as well as the Cape Verdean flag raising next week, and a number of other events. But we're here to talk about a really popular event, of course, and that's fireworks. It's the 4th of July. It's time for fireworks, and we have been pleased to present over the last several years a really terrific fireworks show that draws a tremendous amount of people into the city, and has never disappointed. We've had a great run over the last few years, and having a really fun, family-centered fireworks show that has also been good economically for the downtown, and so far that people go out to eat before and afterward, and we'd love to see that. And this year will be no exception. And this year, also being no exception, is we are fortunate to have the continued commitment, funding commitment from Hawthorn Medical. And it's been a great partnership with Hawthorn. Hawthorn has given back to this event every year because Hawthorn has recognized that these kinds of events create community. It brings people together in the most literal ways, and it's a great to celebrate something that we profoundly all embrace, and that's our nation's independence and the establishment of the American Republic. And that's it's an auspicious day in New Bedford, and we're so pleased to be associated with Hawthorn Medical, which this year is again giving $10,000 to fund the effort, and it allows us to put on not just any show, but a really good show. And you'll see, as folks have seen in times past, that it's a show that I try to figure out how well it went. I always turn to the kids, and if the kids are giving a thumbs up to the fireworks display, then you know you've got something good, and we indeed do. So I want to thank Dagny Ashley, of course, our marketing and tourism director, for all of her work in shepherding this process and so many of the other things going on in the summertime in the city. The concerts on the pier, the musical events down on West Beach, and a number of things in between. Tourism is up in the city, and we're really pleased when we can draw people in for any event, but particularly for these that really excite not just tourists but also the community itself. I want to, before I introduce Joe Ciccolo from Hawthorn Medical, I just want to thank also the other sponsors of the events. St. Anne's Credit Union and the Whaling Museum are also event sponsors. Tucker Marine Towing and Salvage and AGM Marine Contractors, two barge companies in the harbor, have stepped up, as they always do, to facilitate the process. The fireworks are launched, of course, from barges in the harbor, and it is a logistical undertaking to make sure that happens on time and safely. Our police department and our police department sports security unit, the fire department are both involved heavily, as well as the Port Authority, to make sure that it all happens. So we want to thank all of them. They will go off at 9 p.m. on the 4th, so that's Wednesday. So we look forward to that. But we're here today to thank Hawthorn Medical, which is a large and skillful and reliable medical provider in our community, for their largesse, for their generosity in making this happen again. So Joe, I just really want to thank you for stepping up. Joe is the relatively new CEO at Hawthorn, and has picked up, has continued the institution's commitment to this event. So Joe, just on behalf of the city, really want to thank you for that, and ask you to come on up and say a few words.
Sure. Good, thank you. As Mayor has mentioned, Hawthorn's been around for over 50 years, and with the tremendous support of the community and the city of New Bedford, we have grown to be a pretty large multi-specialty group. We have over 140 providers, of which about over 100 are physicians. We provide all of the support services to take care of all your needs, whether it be imaging and laboratory. And so with that, with all that support that we've received, we really enjoy giving back. And we do that in a number of ways. We have a community foundation, we have a scholarship program, and we love to sponsor certain events such as this. And as the Mayor mentioned, we've been doing the fireworks for a number of years. We really enjoy it for a number of reasons. One, it's tradition. It's the 4th of July. It's the kickoff of the summer. So, what could be better than that? Gets people into the city, and as the Mayor mentioned, it gets community and families together to be able to enjoy a spectacular evening in New Bedford. So we're excited to do it. We look forward to it, and we just hope that we get some good weather and have a wonderful evening, weather, and then people enjoy the rest of this summer. So it's our pleasure. So
Good.
we enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe.